I love rainy days. I love hearing the rain. I love seeing it. It's so beautiful and it makes me feel all cozy and warm. So it's the perfect day to make some café de olla. And this café de olla was so good. Also, I made some calabaza en tachas, which is basically a pumpkin in like a syrup, and it was really, really good. So I made this the night before, and then I'll eat it the following day with some milk. It is really delicious. And so now it's the following day, and I'm gonna go wash my car. Starting my day with washing the car. Went to the store to go buy some things. I'm gonna be grinding my olives now, and I figured I'd record my day today. So let me finish getting my car washed and then we'll go home. So here I'm going to use some sea salt, half a cup of sea salt to 4 cups of water, and that's what I'm going to use the liquid to brine my olives. These olives have been brining in this water for way over a month, and they are from our tree, our olive tree. And so this is the first time that I've ever done this. So I got this recipe online. I hope it's good, but I'm going to be using some fresh thyme and rosemary from our garden. And I did change the water out daily on these olives. And now I'm just going to add the herbs, the lemon, and that sea salt water in the jar. And then I'm going to top it off with some olive oil. The olive oil on top is so it doesn't get like moldy. I believe that's what they said. So that's what I'm doing. I'm adding the olive oil right on top. And then these are going to go into my pantry for a month. I'm hoping these taste good. Like I said, I've never tried this before, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that these are delicious. But they look so pretty in the jar. So they'll go into the pantry, and I'll have to wait and see to try it. But some of these are going to go to my daughter because she loves olives. My boys don't. But they look so pretty, and I'm so proud of myself. So now I went outside to cut down some of this lemongrass because it's about that time. You could see it's already like the sun is already baking it. So I needed to cut some of this down, and I'm just going to preserve some of this for later use. And it smells really good like lemon. I'm loving this. It smells so good. This smells so good. Oh, it smells like lemon. Really good. So I'm going to cut the stalks and then freeze them, and then the greenery I'm going to dry for tea. Here are the stalks of the lemongrass, which I'm going to freeze for my husband. He's going to use for culinary purposes, like food, to when he cooks like Asian food. He's going to use these stalks. And then these are drying. I'm going to dry for teas. I got myself right there. I don't know if you guys can see a little cut right there. Oof. And it was yesterday I cut myself right there with the knife. But I did Google if I can use these that are already dried out here in the sun, and it said yes, you can. They're not looking as pretty as they would if you dried them inside, but these you can still use. The sun dried them out, but they still smell like lemon. Really, really, really good. And so I'm going to save those, and that way I can all blend it all up once all this is dry, and kind of like not in a powder form, but just chunky so I can use it for tea. So I'm going to dry these guys in my pantry. So I decided to try making some apple butter. I've never made it before, and I've had these apples, so I figured I'm going to give it a try. So I got this recipe online as well, and I decided to put on a Halloween movie as I'm doing this. So fingers crossed that this comes out good. I love apple butter. I think it is so delicious. And since we have 2 apple trees in our backyard, I figured, you know what? I'm going to be, hopefully, God willing, getting an abundance of apples, and then I can do apple butter. And then now I'm having lunch with my hubby. I made some green chicken pozole, and we're just going to have lunch. And then after that, I'm going back to doing my day and continue on that apple butter. It smells so good in here. So now I'm going to work on my pumpkin puree. I have this sugar pie pumpkin here that I'm going to roast in the oven. I made some yesterday, some pumpkin puree for my daughter and my son. I gave my son 2 jars of this, and then this jar is for my daughter. And then now I'm going to make some for myself. And I have to use a glove because I can have squash, but if I touch it in its raw form, my hand gets really, really bad, dry, and it hurts. So that's why I have to wear a glove when I'm handling any squash. So I'm going to roast this in the oven for 400, I think it was 400 degrees for about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes until it's soft. And then once it's done, I'm going to puree it. So I'm working on my altar here up in the loft area. I had made a arch out of basically cardboard, and then I made some marigolds with coffee filters that I dyed in orange and I think orange and yellow. And I got rid of it. I threw it away because I used it like 2 years in a row, and it started to get a little bent, but it wasn't really bad, and I ended up tossing it, and now I regret it because it took so long to make. But I have this metal arch here, and I have all those marigolds, and I'm trying to see if I can wrap them around here and see these with these marigold garlands. And I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to work on my ofrenda. So I'm going to play with this and figure out how I want to do this. So, okay, I'll be back. The smells, it smells so good in here. Oh my goodness. It smells good. My pumpkin. Oof, I'm hot. I'm thinking something like this. I don't know how I like that. I mean, I wanted it to go under like this part and then come out and then do a few different strands like that, but it was kind of difficult. So this is what I could do unless I bring this down more like this way. I don't know. Gotta see what I'm gonna do with this, but I mean, I like the arch. I think it looks pretty like that. I gotta still keep messing with this. Oof, and it's hot because that oven was on and it's hot in here. Whew. Okay, let me keep messing with that. Hi! Did you see how close I got? Yeah. Hi! Wow, look at how big that pomegranate is right there. Holy cow, that's a big one. There's a few, but they're all cracked already. A lot of them are cracking, so it's time. I think I'm gonna have to take them, pick them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick them and cross my fingers and hope that they're done. Where?
It's right through that opening right there.
I like when I can reach them like this, because I'm short, so this is perfect when they're down here like this. Look at how beautiful. I'm gonna have to cut them, start harvesting some pomegranates. I usually like to wait like towards November so I can use them for my cranberry sauce, but I think I'm gonna have to harvest them now. Whew. Okay, so my hubby helped me put up the curtain lights. Oh my God, you guys, was such a task to do. I was trying to wrap the lights around this here. This is all the extra I have left over here. This kept falling and it's such a nightmare. These keep falling. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is, just as is. And then I'm just going to decorate it. And that's my ofrenda. So I'll show you guys down the line what it looks like when it's completely finished, because I'm still going to keep messing with it. Not the top anymore. I'm leaving that alone. That's staying the way it is. So anyway, I'm going to go downstairs because I could smell my apple. Smells so good in here, cinnamony. My apple butter. I'm going to go puree that pumpkin to make pumpkin puree. Although yesterday I made 3 jars and I gave my son and his girlfriend some to take home. And then I have the one in the refrigerator for my daughter. And then I'm making that pumpkin puree for me for baking. All right, so I think that's it. I just wanted to share just a little bit of my day. I don't live a very fascinating life. That's why I stopped my vlogtober. I was vlogging and I said, you know, there's not really much I'm doing this year. So I'll just, vlog here and there. And when I'm doing something that at least isn't as boring. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for sticking by me and watching. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends.
A stretch. It was 234 innings pitched. He had 20 walks.
This is the calabaza en tacha. This is a Mexican dish and or a Hispanic dish, and it's just basically a pumpkin in like a syrup, and you eat it as soon as it's done, nice and hot. You pour milk over it and it is so good. But I had it the next day because I was busy last night when I made this. So this is really, really good. I recommend it. Look it up. You can find recipes online. There's people make it different ways, but it is really good. I decided to can my apple butter because I actually got quite a bit, and that's using only, I believe I used like 10 or 11 apples, I think it was, and I got this much. So I'm going to can 4 of these jars of apple butter, and then I didn't can 2 of them because I'm going to save one for us to enjoy now, and then I'm going to give the other to my daughter. And this was really, really good. A really good recipe, and I cannot wait until my trees start growing apples so I can do this every year. I loved it. It was delicious.
Ooh,